It's a 2017 Ford Escape. Customer's complaint, no windows, they don't go up and down, and there's something going on the cluster. Let me show you guys. The lights are flickering, and car starts, runs fine, everything is good except what's going on the dashboard with the lights. And if there's a lot of stuff going on here when you put the signal. See what's going on? Sometimes both of them comes on like this, and high beam work. Okay, you see now when I put the right side, see some of these lights come on. Was that the brake light? Some other stuff. Okay, so for the instrument cluster, what I want to do, I want to go to the instrument cluster and check for what we need to do to have a good operating instrument cluster. I want to check powers and grounds. Power comes from that fuse 69 at the body control module, fuse 69, 5 amp. This is the power that comes volt battery. Two data line connectors. Two data line wires, and the ground. The G ground right here. It says G205. See it? Left kick panel. So when I go to G205, G205 right here. So this is the rear of the dashboard, and they put it in a weird way, so I don't know where that should be. And here it says 205. Where is it? Right here. Left kick panel G205. Left kick panel. Let's see if I can get to the back of the cluster to check powers and grounds. It was fairly easy to take out. Only two small 8mm bolts. 7 or 8? Yeah, I think 7. But yeah, I took it out and I took that cover and pin 11, which is a black and gray, I think, or black and gray. I'm reading ground right now, and I put my test lead in between. So now when I provide power, I should have a working test light if this is a solid ground. And here we go. So this is ground, this is 12 volts. We have a working test light. This is a good ground. To do the same thing with this pin number 3, violet and red. And right now I'm reading 12 volts, and if I give it a ground, I should have a working light if that 12 volt is solid, can carry current, and it is right now. So power and ground is good for the cluster. Right next I'm on 1 and 2. Right there, 1 and 2. And I already see something weird with can high. See those humps? Okay, let me operate something here. Pause this and zoom out. Is this normal? Oh, it's happening right here. Is that a noise? You see it? Oh, it's right here. So is it 1.5, 2.5? That's 1 volts. Interesting. See it? 1 point. That's on the right, by the way. Okay. No. There you go. 1 point. 2 on the blue, 2.5, and then to 4. Which CAN bus is this one? MS CAN minus, MS CAN plus. Yeah, but the weird thing, I don't have no communication with the cluster. I have a cluster with no codes on it. Well, this pattern is different now. Hello, cat. Oh, disappeared. Yeah, something's going on here. Could be the cause of it. Let me look at the CAN bus schematic. Plugged it and nothing happened. We still have the same mess up. Now I want to plug this, see what happened. The spare cluster is plugged in. Oh, this one, nothing. Start the car. Move the harness in the back, nothing. Dead. Nada. I wonder if I need programming. I don't know. Alright, so just to do a brief on the cluster issue. We have flickering lights. When you give a right turn signal, you get both of them. When you do left, you get the ABS and the brake and some other stuff. The owner got us a testing cluster. We put it in and it's nothing, dead, nada, nothing work on it. What else? So also the owner wants to go ahead and reprogram the cluster, see if that's gonna fix the issue. But before I reprogram, I wanted to see the 10 or 12 wires on the connector for the cluster. What I'm going to do, I'm going to probe on them using the scope and see which one of them has activity. Basically, I want to split the problem into two pieces. Is it from the car or is it from the cluster? If we don't have any flickering, any voltage changes, anything in those wires, I would say it's the cluster. I mean, another indicator that it's internal issue. If we do have, we can check which pin it is and go to the diagram and see what it is, what's coming from, and trace it, see if we can find a solution to this issue. But this is what I'm gonna do, so let me set up and bring you guys. Alright, so the first pin, which is CAN low, which I already don't like, by the way. I show you guys why. Next to it is CAN high. We already checked that one. The third one, was that a LIN? 20. 12 volts. Four is fourth pin. Let's go 5. Let me get the pin out. Okay, so pin number 4 is the ICAN minus, which is 1.5 to 2.5, and pin number 5 should be the plus. Pin 5 should be the plus here, and which it is. Okay, pin number 6, yellow, display trip ground. Yellow one. So I'm starting the top row, first one on the left, on my left. Okay, this one is a ground. 7 trip signal. 7, which is the bottom one right here. Oh man, I might need to flip the cluster for those. Okay, this is the trip signal. Let me flip it. I have flipped it, and as we said, this is 7, about 5 volts, and 8 is display signal. Oh, the key off. Well, we still have flickering lights. Okay, 9 says shift interlock system, probably 12 volts. Does it go 20? Yeah, battery voltage, and it's a steady. And 11 is a ground. 9, 10 is empty. 11 is ground. And 12 we have, and 12, but what do we have here? What is that? 10 volts, but we don't have anything over there. That's a final cluster. 12 is empty. But let's go back to 11. Okay, when I put this here, I don't see any activity. Did we check if it was a solid ground? I think we did. I think we did the other day. I think I need to go back to see the videos that I recorded. Yeah, give me a minute. Alright, as you guys saw in the video, it looked like that I did. And I still don't like that medium speed can, high and low. I still don't like it. I really don't like it. Let me see if I find some more information about minimum maximums, because even minimum was a 1 volt to 2.5 and 2.5 to 4. Let's look it up more. I can't find any information, but what I did, I plugged the non-working cluster and I did a scan, and I noticed something. The instrument panel cluster goes offline, and it kills with it the instrument panel cluster right here, and it kills with it the audio control module. This screen was working earlier, and I was able to turn on the radio. And with the original cluster, we don't have any code. We have pass no fault. So should I try to do programmable module installation using the old cluster on this one, or this is just toasted, it's not working, not because the no response? I think so. I think that's what it is. Look like there's water got into it. When I plug the cluster, I have that screen and the radio back. And one other thing that I wanted to do, since the high beam and the fog light indicators are on all the time, and that one is flickering, I figured to pop this out and try to disconnect the harness, see if that's gonna make any change, and it didn't. But the high beam is this is the switch for the high beam. So now it's not working because this one is disconnected. And is it internal? Well, Ford clusters are not the best. I've had Ford Fusion. It was a parasitic drain. It was pulling 600 milliamps, and that was the cluster. The something was going on with it, but we had to get one from the dealer, pre-programmed, and hook it up. I don't have enough charge in my laptop to do the programming tonight, so I think I'm gonna come back one more time and see if they have some kind of junkyard here or something. Not a small one, but they have some cars for parts. See if they have another cluster that we can pop in quickly, because now I'm suspecting the cluster, to be honest with you guys. So stay tuned again. Alright, so we just got a cluster from eBay. Has same mileage. Well, this one has 33, this one has 34, and it was like $100. This is the old one. I just unplugged it. Moment of truth. The key. Start it. Alright, I think we have a fix. Let me put everything back and scan the vehicle. Alright, so I had to put the little locking mechanism to the harness because I had took it off before, and I scanned the vehicle, and as you guys see, instrument cluster passed no fault. I just wanted to make sure that we don't have anything here. I told the owner that it's recommended that you guys drive the car, make sure all the gauges are working properly, nothing needs to be calibrated. Well, everything seems to be fine. All the lights, you see when we give a signal, nothing come on. Before we had everything was blinking with the left and right, and all the indicators are good. Yeah, I think that's the end of it. Hopefully this video will help somebody solve their problem. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit that little notification button, that little bell for more videos like this. I really appreciate your time.